Hi, welcome. I'm going to talk about stars. I'm going to talk about, actually sing, and about the beauties of the earth and the marvels of the deep, the trees, the flowers, the clouds, the beautiful things that we have in nature that we get to see all the time. I'm trying to get the light out of my eyes. Yeah. Well, anyway, we'll just pretend like I can see. This is a song I wrote a long time ago when we lived in Bloomington. My husband was in graduate school, and it's a song about comparisons. And I still am challenged with comparisons and self-judgments. And recently I did a post on kindness and how important it is for us to be kind to us. And when we make comparisons with others and put ourselves in an unkind light, we aren't being kind, and we're not seeing our value. I mean, when we look at the stars in the sky, or we look at a tree or a flower or a fish or something that we think might be beautiful to us, and there are other ones that are beautiful. Like I've got yellow flowers back here and yellow flowers back here, and I think they're all beautiful, but they're different. They're different yellow flowers. I mean, there's a lot of different, I mean, they're not real, but I think they look beautiful, and they're all different, but they're the same. I mean, they're yellow flowers. I don't even know what kind they are, but they're pretty. And so, like, we are like those flowers, and we are all different. And yet, there's this perfect form of person you have in your head. And when you don't fit it and somebody else does, you go, man. Well, maybe you don't, but I'm challenged with that. I find it easy to judge myself harshly then. Especially the older I get. I remember that story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and the evil stepmother, and how she didn't like Snow White because, she was no longer this young, beautiful flower anymore, this young, beautiful woman. She's this old woman. I mean, I just so relate to that now. It's so annoying. I never understood her before. I thought, man, why is she that way? She's not a very cool character. I don't like that character. It's just like the runny noses. My kids would never have runny noses. And there are things that I would never do or want or be. And it's like, those are all the things that I see of myself. Interesting. Such a life. Anyway, there's a song called The Stars in the Sky. And it was, actually, I remember when I wrote it, it's kind of a sweet memory. I was sitting in the car while my oldest daughter was in her gymnastics class. There was a woman, excuse me, in Bloomington who had gymnastics. She taught gymnastics in her basement. And so my daughter was taking gymnastics, and it was like an hour, 45-minute class, something, half hour, I don't know. Anyway, so I sat in the car and I wrote this song. And I just pulled it out. I'm going to share it with you. And I hope it is a blessing. That's what I hope. I hope it helps you think of something in a way that's better, and I hope it reminds me to think in things in a way that I feel better about myself as well. The stars in the sky, aren't all of them alike? They differ in the brightness they shine on me. what God's other creatures in us see. Stars in the sky aren't all of them alike. They differ in the brightness they shine on me. Yet I see all of them as beautiful, just like you and me. We are to be who we are, and just like the light we see in yonder star, we've a light to shine, love to share with all who surround you and me. Did you do that? Oh man. Sometimes we hide within so others cannot see who it is we are down deep inside. For fear of ridicule, uncertain of value, we rob ourselves and others of our light. The stars in the sky aren't all of them alike. They differ in the brightness they shine on me. And I see all of them as beautiful, just like you and me. We are to be who we are, just like the light we see in yonder star. We've a light to shine, a love to share with all who, a light to shine, a love to share, a light to shine, a love to share with all who surround you and me, just like the stars. So anyway, that's a very old song that I just pulled out, and the message is good. And if you have watched my channel at all, you've probably caught the drift that I'm more about the message than the perfect performance. Not that I do not value perfect performances, they are breathtaking. But I alone do not have that capability, but I can still be a little shining star. I can do a little bit. And so that's what I'll do. I'll do my little bit. And I'll do what I can. And I'll be grateful for that. And I hope that you do the same, whatever that little bit for you is. A little bit more maybe than you have done before. That's all we do. Shine like that star in the sky. Because you are made of stardust. Make it a great day. I'm Sarah D.